please? Thank you. Maybe it would help if I sat down sometimes. Now, I don't want to get Marwa in it.
No, what do you?
If I'm here, that's good. Okay. All right, let's start on the second row. Okay. 65.
65.
Good. 1.
1.
41.
41.
Or it could be 4D. 4D. 41.
41.
I would say 41. Thank you. Thanks, Mary. 41.
41.
But it is polite to have the T. Polite would be 41. 41. But what I would say at home to my son is 41. 41. Okay. 81.
81.
17.
17.
57.
57.
97.
97.
33.
33.
I know. I know I have a lot of D sounds in here. You can just decide for yourself if you want to be very polite or if you want to be more casual when you say it. However you prefer. How about 73?
73.
Good. 9.
9.
49.
49.
25.
25.
Okay, but at home I would say 25.
25.
25.
25.
Good. Now let's do the bottom line. Bottom. 39.
39.
79.
79.
15.
15.
55.
55.
Good. 95.
95.
31.
31.
71.
71.
Good. 7.
7.
Good. 47.
47.
87.
87.
23.
23.
Ah, nice. 63.
63.
103. 103. Now we could say 100. 103. 103. And 3. If you're being more specific, how many trees were planted? 103. You would say the whole thing out. But just a quick, just looking at the number quickly, I'd say 103. 103. I guess I can hold this up. Okay, who can tell me, can you raise your hand and tell me the green number? Raise your hand and say, yeah, Marwa? Can you say the green? I thought you had your hand. Can you say that one?
57.
Yes, good. Who can say the pink? How about Yumiko? Yumiko, the pink? Yes, 33. Now I hear 30. Try to go 33.
33.
Bright. Okay, who can say the orange? Orange. How about Noriko? 27. Good. Abru, do you want to do the yellow? 60. Right. Is it hard for you to remember these numbers when they're out of order like this? It's a little strange to see them out of order. That's why I picked this chart, so they'd be scrambled. How about, who wants to do the purple? Well, you already did. You did 60. Who else? How about Hitomi? Can you tell me the purple one? Yes, 93. Very good. And how about the blue? Who can tell me the blue one? 45. Yes, 45. Very good. Okay. So we all have birthdays. Okay. Can you say the number for the day you were born? Like I was born January 15. Can you just say the 15 for you? Do you understand what I mean? Think of your birthday. I don't care about the month right now, just the day. Okay? Can you tell me?
May 17.
Okay, 17. Let's all say 17. 17. 6. 6. Or 6th. 6th. That's ridiculous. Let's not do that. Okay. Sana.
May 14.
May 14. Yeah. Can you say 14? 14? Can you tell me? First. Nice. So it could be 1, but it is better to say first. First. Okay, Yoko? 13th. Okay, 13th. Mayumi? 9th. Nice. I don't mind if you just say 9. That's okay for today. But it is correct to say 9th. Okay? Karuko.
May
8.
8.
8. Yeah. Good. Abru?
December 7.
7. Okay, let's all say 7. 7. Noriko? 29. Can you say 29?
29.
Good. Okay. Janatsi? 8th. 8th. Or 8. You could say 8. It's okay. But it is more correct. 8th. Okay. Ayumi? 11th. That's hard. 11th. Well, we just say 11. 11. It's okay. Okay. Marina. Oh, 2. 2. Or we could say second, which is a very different word. So let's just go with 2. Okay. Eureka.
July 8.
8. Okay. 8. Oh, the same. Oh, nice. Okay. How about you?
August 12.
12. Okay. Nice. 12. 12. These teeth have to touch your bottom lip for that V. 12. I know, it's crazy. I'm sorry. How about you?
October 18.
18. 18. Good. All right. Good job, ladies. All right. Let's put that aside. That wasn't too bad. Why don't we try parts of the body? See what you think of my, look at the bottom. What do you think about me including this? What do you think? Think it's bad? There are worse words.
There are worse words.
There are
and they're
worse.
going to encounter it.
Okay. Okay. So I thought that was okay. What do you think? I know. I know. I don't think breast is bad. I don't think that's there. I don't think there's anything wrong with talking about that. Okay. So what we have here is a chart with body parts. Let's just go down the list slowly. So if you don't know these words, you can look at where it is on the body. Okay. Head.
Head.
Shoulder.
Shoulder.
Good. Stomach.
Stomach.
Good. That was good. Let's say it again. Stomach.
Stomach.
Good. Hand.
Hand.
Hand. Thigh. Thigh. Calf. Calf. The whole thing is leg. Leg. Okay. Heel. Heel. Foot. Oh, foot. Foot. Foot? No. Foot. Foot. We do say boot. A shoe that's leather and goes up your leg would be boot. Boot. But we say foot for just Just a foot. Okay. The other side then. Neck,
Neck.
chest.
Chest.
This whole thing is my chest. Another word might be torso. Would you say torso?
Yes.
Sometimes this part of me is my torso. Elbow. Elbow. Good. Arm,
Arm.
finger,
Finger.
fingernail.
Fingernail.
Good. Knee,
Knee.
toe,
Toe.
toenail.
Toenail.
Okay, now these I decided to add myself at the bottom. If we're talking about children or babies, you could say this is the baby's chest. And this is their bottom. Bottom. I think when we're talking about children or babies, this is called bottom. I think for an adult, I mean, I understand it for adult, but it sounds a little childish to me, or young. It's a young person word. Then these other two, I thought I would put in because they're a little more adult, okay? And maybe they're just almost not nice. If you use the word in the wrong kind of sentence, it could be not nice. The word but, for this part of the body, but. I hardly would say that at my house. I would not say that probably to my son. Probably not. But I don't think it is a swear word. It's just maybe a more private word. Okay? You could say it to maybe a good friend. If I sat on a bench, I might say to my friend, is anything on my butt? Asking them to see, did I sit in some dust or dirt or something? So I don't think butt is a swear word, but I wouldn't use it too often. Okay? And then breast, this is talking about the front of a woman, this part, breast. And I think it is used, I think it can be polite conversation, but it is an adult word. You would not say that a little girl, you wouldn't talk about a little girl's breast, you would talk about her chest. She has buttons down the chest of her shirt. Okay? So there are not nice words for these two body parts that I'm not going to say. You can look them up if you want, but it would only be if you were like swearing that you would even use those kinds of words. So wouldn't you agree?
Right.
Okay. Sometimes in literature, like very nice stories, they might mention that the man felt in his breast that he should do something important. Sometimes breast could even be used for a man, having to do with the muscly area here. Okay, I thought I should mention that. But what I meant in this picture, and I was trying to show politely with this picture, is that this part of a woman is the breast. Breast. Okay, good. Do you have any questions? Are there any body parts that you wish you wanted to know more? Ear, maybe? I don't think that's on there. If you went to a doctor, you might have an ear problem, a tooth problem. Nose. I think you had an ear problem, didn't you, last year? Nose. What else? Cheek. Chin. Chin. Yep. Okay. Very good. Now that Marwa's here, why don't we talk about this one? I brought in a little something about a rock, just a little. Just a couple things that were interesting to me. There is a very faint map up here. You can barely see where a rock is, but I included it so you had an idea. Some of us don't know our world geography as well. And then, so I have some English here and then hopefully in your language below, so you would have an idea of what we're talking about. See, there's a little Japanese down there. Okay. So how about if I read and you repeat? Okay. The world's oldest form of writing, the world's oldest form of writing has been discovered in southern Iraq. Southern Iraq. Now, how do you say Iraq? Do you say Iraq? Iraq. It's further back. Iraq. Iraq. Rather than Iraq. Iraq. Should be, yeah, Iraq. Iraq. Okay. It is called, I think it's cuneiform. Is that what you think?
sounds?
Cuneiform. We think it's cuneiform script. Cuneiform script. And was written in the Sumerian language. Great. Oh, how do you? Sumerian. Good. Okay. Have you ever seen this? Yeah. Can you read any of that? No. Because it's not Arabic. Okay. I know it is not Arabic, but it's still interesting. Very straight lines. Interesting. Okay. So now let's come down to the bottom picture. I have heard of this. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Hanging Gardens of Babylon. How do you say Babylon? Babylon. Babel. Okay, Babel. Hanging Gardens of Babel. A massive complex of gardens built on elevated terraces. Okay, so you've got a mountain, right? And then you kind of so this would be a terrace. They make it flat so that you can plant things. And elevated just means high. High. So I guess it's on the mountain. Probably during the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar. It's his name. We don't have to worry about that. In modern day Iraq. Good. Great. So this is Marwa's country. Nice. Does that make you want to go visit Iraq? Yeah. Oh, I bet. I would like to go too. Let me tell you. So in our book, where is that red book? Oh, here it is. It was open so I can see. So a couple weeks ago, we had a vote. Would the students like to use a textbook? And the vote was 8-6. So it was not obvious what we should do. So I thought that I would show it, and you can get one if you want. Read it during the week if you want. And I want to point out that this has flashcards and there's more than just this book. You can look online and get people talking in English, very simple sentences. You can listen. There's a story. There's conversations. So I think this is nice. And I thought during our class, I would at least hold it up and maybe try and address some of the things that are in it. So last week, we talked about nouns and verbs. That was in here, nouns and verbs. Does anybody remember? Here, let me pass these out. This is what I had in mind. Here, take those, send them that way. Send those that way. Oh, sorry. I put a couple little pictures at the top of some examples. Can anybody say what these are? Can you tell me? Cheese. Cheese. In case you want to write it down, I'll just write it here.
Baby.
Baby. Bag or backpack, either one. I understand. A bag could be a purse or from the supermarket. So backpack is more specific, but bag is easier to write and easier to say. Okay, and what's the last one? Apple, which is kind of spelled funny. Apple. Now these next ones, let's try and say what some of these verbs are. Keep. Okay, I'll write that down. If that were money, you could say pay. Pay, maybe. And what's the next one? What's happening? Cycling. Or ride. Ride is shorter. Shall we do ride? R-I-D-E. Ride. And what's the push? Yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd know, but it is a verb. Push. You do that with the door or for an elevator. Push. And then kind of like me in this picture. Teach. Yeah. Standing right by the board, just like that. Teach. So last week, the book suggested that we talk about nouns and verbs. And I put some lines here. Maybe we'll try and write some sentences, but not right this second. A thing that they wanted us to talk about this week is exclamatory words. Maybe it was last week, I don't know. So let's look at some of these and see if we can come up with an exclamatory word for these. If I am exclaiming something, there's not going to be a period at the end. There's going to be an exclamation point. How about pay? I changed it from pay to pay. Or push, push. not just push. Push. All right. So what could we say about that first picture? Can you think of any exclamatory word that you could write having to do with that? How about go? Just G-O, go. How about the next one? Can you think of a word for like jump? Jump. What about the third one? Drink? Would you exclaim that though? What about hot? Hot. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have the answers here, but there's got to be a reason to have the exclamation point. Hot. What about the person golfing? Play? Would you put an exclamation point? Play. Maybe. Hit. Hit, maybe. I might yell hit. If she did a really good job, I might say nice shot. Nice. Or good job. I'll put nice shot. I think that's more. Nice shot. How about this guy? He's kind of scary. What can we say about him? Scary. Or look out. Or stay away. Or no. I don't know. I'll put scary. Well, he's even got his hands out. Like he's coming at her. How about no? Like, no, don't get me. No. Well, how about that last one? Laugh? You think he's laughing? Ha, ha, ha. I guess you could put an exclamation point after ha. Ha, ha. Okay, so that's one thing that they wanted us to discuss. I think that was actually part of last week, but it's still good to fit it in. Let me check the time here. It is 43. We usually take a break about now for about 5 to 10 minutes. Have a break. And there is restroom just right across the hall. And sometimes people go upstairs and there's coffee or tea up in that first narthex area. You might call it a lobby. If we were at a movie, we'd say lobby. But since this is our church, we call it narthex. Doesn't matter. Up there. Okay, so a little break. Okay? Oh, Soha. Good to see you. Do you want to sit right here? Isaiah.
Yes, thank you. Alhamdulillah.
How have you been?
Good.
Good? Are you working a lot?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah, because now, the season.
Season. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Already. Not Christmas yet.
Yeah.
You think people are already Christmas shopping?
I think for the Halloween stuff now.
Halloween. Oh, yes. Yes, Halloween is getting to be very big.
Yeah.
Do you work 40 hours a week?
No. I like part-time.
Part-time.
Yeah.
That's good. I like to work part-time.
Yeah.
Then you have other days to do
Yeah.
other things. But,
Saturday and
Monday.
Sunday. I
yes.
have off.
Oh, good,
Yeah.
good. Betty is a new helper. She might teach someday or help.
Yeah.
So,
Nice
Betty.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And Soha has a kind of new job. She's working as a
Yeah.
cashier.
Where?
Yeah,
Rose.
Ross. Ross.
Rose.
Over at Sawmill. There's
Yeah.
like a small, yeah, it's like a little department store. I've heard that they have great prices.
They have good prices.
This is my son's name, Ross.
Yeah, I remember. You
Yeah,
told me
yes,
before.
yes. It's not very common. You don't hear Ross's much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good. Here's, if you want them, there's some things. I want to check this and make sure that Soha's not in the picture. Hi, I'm just looking to make sure if Soha's in the picture. I don't want her to be. No, I don't think she is. I should get you guys registration forms. I don't know if I have any down here. Excuse me. Can you fill these out, please? Yes. Can you do that? Oh, oh, sorry. I'm sorry. No. Thank you. Sorry.
I got him. I got it.
Just thought I'd come down, say hi. A little more peaceful.
Betty, that other lady.
Yeah.
Is she in with your class? Because she said she might sit in your class because you're the only teacher. She might
Oh.
see if she can help you.
Oh, that'd be great. Okay, well, I'll ask her.
I think she signed up to be a childcare worker and her background thing hasn't come back yet, so
Oh,
that's why she couldn't.
she can't stay here. Okay,
That's-
okay.
We only have the two of them and they're keeping us busy. They could have crayons.
Yeah.
He's crazy today. Hey.
She's just so. There's something I can do to help you or.
Maybe you and I could both read so they hear two people saying. That might be nice. It's such a luxury to have another English speaker. We could also talk back and forth like little simple conversation and then have them repeat it. Now, how are you? How was your week? You know, they could listen to us. Because we don't really say, how was your week? It was, how was your week? It's squished down and faster. They suggest talking about pronouns and present tense, past tense. I hope they don't go into all that present perfect, future perfect. Do you know any of that? I don't know those words.
It's been a while.
We just say it. We don't identify what we're saying.
Well, back in elementary school.
Yes, right.
Whenever that came up,
Right.
not regularly. There's probably more of that when you translate a foreign language.
Yes.
They do push off.
Yes, right. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
Got
14,
a class.
14, yeah, 15, 6. I would need 16 pieces of paper. I made 18, so. Nope, we're okay.
Help me have an operator.
Oh, thank you. Okay, here we go. Japanese. I asked my friend. Oh, you have 2 children, 13 and 10. Nice. All right, iCloud.com. Good. Thank you. Thanks, Sue.
No, the last lady who came in, where is she from?
Iraq also.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, we talked about Iraq a little bit. You missed it. Have you been to this? Have you seen?
Yeah, I see
Yeah.
some like yeah, stuff, but not that one.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's it. I want to have lunch with
Why not? I'm gonna take one and pass. Also, this. Who has the longest name? Kauko, maybe? Hitomi, Kauko, Shinatsu? I don't know. I'll use Hitomi. One.
I had many.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Here, let's pass this. Thank you. And I'll use one of your torn ones. Okay. Okay. Also in this book, they suggest that I mention pronouns. Pronouns. Raise your hand if you've heard pronoun. Oh, you have. How about raise your hand if you had heard of nouns? Verbs. Verbs. You'd heard of it before. Okay. So pronoun is a small word, very little, and it represents something else. So if I said, Hitomi has a cup. Hitomi has a pen. Hitomi has a white shirt. Hitomi is sitting. After a while, you get tired of hearing Hitomi, Hitomi, Hitomi. I can just say she. See, it kind of is in place. So I could say, Hitomi has a cup. She has a pen. She has a shirt. She's sitting. I can replace Hitomi with she. Okay? In English, you can do this. I don't know if in your languages. So rather than say, Stephanie is teaching, Stephanie is holding a paper, Stephanie, I could just say I. I am holding the paper. I am teaching. So why don't we just read these pronouns together? I, you, he, she, it, we, they, me, him, her, us, them. Good. Okay, now we can try and look at this and can we circle the correct? What is correct number one? He, right. Because it's a boy, we would say he. How about the book? It. I'm going to circle it. It is a book. It is a book. How about this one? He. Yes. He is a man. He is a man. How about bottom? She. She. It. Because we don't know if it's a girl or a boy, so we say it.
So sometimes they use they call the animals actually or
Sometimes, if you know, it can be maybe a loving thing, maybe if you go ahead and say that you think it's a girl or you think it's a boy, might show that you care about it. Up in the office, Kim has a dog. It is sick. It has a cut, and she has it upstairs with her. I might say, she has a cut. She is hurt. As a way to show that I know her dog. I have met her dog before. I have been to Kim's house. She had a Christmas party, I think. I haven't spent a lot of time there, but her dog is so sweet. And so I might say she is hurt. She is hurt. If I did not know the dog, I would say it. Or if it is a wild animal, I don't know anything about it, I'd be more likely to say it.
in our language the same thing.
Oh, good,
Yeah,
good.
he or she.
If you know it
Yeah.
or love it a little bit. Okay, good. That was a good question. Okay, how about she, it, she. Good. Okay, so I'll just say some quick sentences and you repeat. He is happy. He is happy. It is blue.
It is blue.
He is standing. He is standing. She sits. She sits. It is gray. It is gray. She is a girl. She is a girl. It is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
She has a yellow dress. She has a yellow dress. Good. All right. This is a similar thing, but let's try and write the correct word. Send them that way. Okay, number 1. What do you think? This is Chris. He, yeah.
He is happy.
And I'm going to put the he. It's going to have a capital H because it's the first word of the sentence. And I'm trying to make sure my letters just touch the line. I know you don't have a line there, but it's good practice. Number 2, this is Sally. She has a backpack. Good. 3. This is Tina and Sarah. They are best friends. So I'm going to have to also put a capital THEI. Okay. 4. This is Tom. He, yeah, playing soccer. Good. I'm going to come up here for 5. It's easier for me to go taller. 5. This is me and Carl. We, nice. We, yeah. We are playing a game. Last one, 6. This is Jane. She playing the violin. Good. Violin. Can hardly see her violin. Okay. Can you go back to this one? I'd like to encourage you to try and make your own sentence. You could use a noun and a verb, like Yumiko listens. That's a noun and a verb. You could use a pronoun. Do you need another? Do you need one? You could use a pronoun. You could say she listens, right? Because we've talked about that. Her name would be a noun, Yumiko listens, but it could also be she listens. Or it could be write. That's a verb, write. We could have they write words. Because you now know, we've talked about they or we study English. Okay, so I'm not looking for a long sentence, but I'd like to see if you can make your own sentences. So I'm going to be quiet and see if you can use a noun and a verb and try and make a sentence. And then I'm going to ask if anybody wants to read theirs. Okay, if you want to. All right, so see if you can.
So do we need to go through this?
You may. She's wondering if you want to use, because if it's there and it's helpful, you can use that, like the baby. The baby teaches. That doesn't make sense. The baby pushes. The baby could push. So you can use words up there, or you can make up your own.
So we can make our
Mhm. You can, yeah. If it's not too scary, I don't mean to terrorize you. I'm not trying to. Nobody should cry over this. I think with the bike, we had rides or cycling. How about you, Betty? You make a simple sentence and I'll put it. Try using noun and a verb.
Okay.
Or it could be a pronoun, like we study. That's good. And that has a the in it, which I know, but we have them all the time. So. Betty made this sentence. The apple falls. I'm sorry about the. I don't know why we have to have those all the time. Does anybody have one ready that you could tell me? I'll go ahead and write up here. You got one? She likes to cook. I'm going to stop right there. She likes to cook. It's nice. She has a longer sentence. She likes to cook cake for her kids. Very good. She likes to cook. I'm going to put, that's a pronoun. She, that's fun. She likes, that's the verb, to cook. She likes to cook. Good. Does anybody else have one I could put up? Do you have one? I eat cheese pizza. Good. Pronoun, I, whoops, eat cheese pizza. Great. Pizza. Oh, these are pepperoni. Shouldn't have those.
My son.
Oh.
Back.
My son have a bag. It would be has, but I get it. My son has a bag. Yeah, because have is for I have. Son has. My son has, and I'm sorry about the A here, a bag. Boop. My son has a bag. Could we all read what we've got so far? Hitomi listens. Hitomi listens. Wait, is that right? Is it Hitomi? Hitomi or Hitomi? Hitomi. That's big on the T. Hitomi. Hitomi. Hitomi listens. Hitomi listens. The apple falls. The apple falls. She likes to cook. She likes to cook. I eat cheese pizza. I eat cheese pizza. My son has a bag. My son has a bag. Okay, how about Ayumi? Do you have one? Do you have a sentence? The baby eats cheese. Cheese. Yeah, the baby eats cheese. Good. How about Abru? Do you have one? My house has oh, husband. My husband has, okay, my husband has a, sorry about that, car, but you got it. My husband has a car. Good. How about Yuko? Yoko. They go cycling. Nice. They, you guys are doing well with the pronouns. They go cycling. Maybe you use pronouns all the time. Nobody ever told you maybe that just the word is called pronoun. Okay, so can we say these three? The baby eats cheese. The baby eats cheese. My husband has a car. My husband has a car. They go cycling. They go cycling. Great. Good job. Okay. The last little thing, good. The last thing that I wanted to talk about, because it's in the book for the second lesson, is things about today and things about yesterday. Present tense, past tense. Have you heard of that before? Present tense and past tense? Yeah. Okay. Take one, pass it. Okay. Okay, today, add. Yesterday, added. Answer.
Answer.
Answered.
Answer.
Ask.
Ask.
Asked.
Ask.
Nice. Look at the T on the end. You all know that. Asked.
Ask.
Crazy. That is so crazy.
T-son?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, there's a T. Instead of ED, we switch it to a T for some reason. Bake, baked, baked. Do you want to do some of these? Why don't we go back and forth? Okay, you do this one.
Bang.
Bang. And then banged. Okay, that is a sound. It'd have to be metal. No. Bang. Banged. Like if I have a spoon and a pot. Bang. Or a bell. It's not a very nice sound. Bell would be more like a ring sound. Okay, so how about bark? Barked. Good. Can you?
Bathe.
Bathe.
Bathed.
Bathe.
Good. Begin.
Begin.
Began.
Began.
Good.
Bite.
Bite.
Bit.
Bit.
Bless.
Bless.
Blessed.
Blessed.
Okay, how about that word? Do you understand what that means? Bless.
Protection.
Yeah, protection. That's a way of saying it. It kind of has a religious thing for me. I hope that my God will have nice things for you, or that your day will be nice. When someone sneezes, we sometimes say, bless you. It's because we don't want them to have illness. Okay, I forget who was, I think you're.
Blow.
Blow.
Blue.
Blue.
Bring.
Bring.
Brought.
Brought.
That's crazy. Okay.
Build.
Build.
Built.
Built.
Bump.
Bump.
Bumped.
Bump.
Do you understand bump? Should I bump Soha? So if I'm walking past, oops, bump. I just a little, I didn't mean to, sorry. Bump, just a little bump. You could with a ball, maybe. I would call that dribble with a ball. Okay.
Burn.
Burn,
Burned.
burned. Buy,
Buy.
bought.
Bought.
Bzz.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Buzzed.
Buzzed.
Call,
Called.
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 Care.
care,
cared,
care,
change,
change,
changed,
change,
climb,
crime,
climbed,
climbed,
come,
come,
came,
came,
cook,
cook,
cooked,
cooked,
count,
count,
counted.
counted,
Now, don't you like it better when it's an ED? Then you're seeing, that's the sound you should be saying. Counted, counted,
So come as be silent.
count. The U is silent, I guess.
cover,
cover,
covered,
covered,
Cry,
cry,
cried,
cry,
cut,
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 cut.
So I cut the paper. I cut the paper yesterday. It's the same. Excuse me. Dig, dug,
divide,
Divide,
divided,
divided,
do,
do,
did,
did,
draw,
draw,
drew,
drew,
dress,
dress,
dressed,
dress,
drink,
drink,
drank,
drank,
drop,
drop,
dropped,
drop,
dry,
dry,
dried,
dried,
eat,
eat,
ate.
ate.
Okay, so do you think you could go home and look over these during the week? See if you feel like you know the meanings of these? Do most of you understand what these words are? Pretty much. Do you ladies, can you read these words? Kind of. So maybe at home you could translate. Look these up so that you can, study. It would increase your vocabulary, These are very common words.
So, for example, if it's when you use it for the past,
Yeah.
it could be if even it's for the month.
Yes.
Like if you do something in the month, you can say like past or add,
Yes.
not just for yesterday.
Yes. Correct. Yes. She is asking about yesterday or even further, maybe a month ago. Yeah, that's a great question. So I cut the paper. Well, maybe cut isn't the best one because it's the same. How about bump? I bumped my car into a policeman's car this winter. I really did do that. He was very nice. The road was so slippery and he was stopped and I was turning and the car just kind of bumped. It's a policeman. Oh, no. And he was smiling. There was no damage. It was very slow. I just bumped him. Oh. But that happened in the winter, so it would still be bumped. Yeah, that's a good question. So I thought maybe I would talk with Betty, just say a few things back and forth so you can hear native speakers and maybe we could repeat. Okay. Did you have a good week?
Yes, I had a good week.
Good. So now I'm going to say it faster. Did you have a good week?
Yes, I had a good week.
Okay. So did you have, can you say, did you have, did you have, did you have, did you have, did you have a good week? Sorry, but if you want to sound, natural, you just got to smush those words together. And then, did you do anything fun this week?
You would have to ask
I
me
know.
this week.
Well, make it up like a movie or, just lie to me, Betty.
We went to the Greek festival.
Oh, we went to the Greek festival. That's nice. We went to the Greek festival. So it is hard when somebody just asks, sorry, we aren't moving around enough. Sorry. I don't know. Crazy. Can you believe that? People sit still and the lights turn off.
They're not coming.
Yeah. Thank you, Noriko. Why don't you ask me about my health? Like how my
How are you feeling today?
earlier my stomach was upset. Okay, can you say this? How are you feeling today? How are you feeling today? Earlier my stomach was upset. Earlier my stomach was upset. This means okay, not okay. If you shake your hand like that, this is good. I'm good. So if she says, how are you feeling today? I could just go,
Okay.
and she would understand, not great. And maybe I don't want to talk about it, right? If I go, and I don't say anything, then probably I don't want to talk about it too much. I thought about trying to send an email to all of you. There are so many people that are new. Yumiko, I didn't even remember had been here before. There's a lot of new faces for me. It would be hard to find all of your emails and tell you that I'm not feeling good, but I'm okay. Are you going on a vacation next year?
Yes, I am.
Oh, good. Where?
A Viking cruise
On,
to Germany
oh,
and
cool.
the Netherlands.
Good. But asking people about vacation is often an easy way to get a conversation going. Ask me about mine. This past summer.
Oh, okay. Did you take a vacation?
Yes, I did. We went out west. Okay, so can you repeat, did you take a vacation? Did you take a vacation? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Raise your hand if you went on a vacation this summer. Did anybody go anywhere? Grand Canyon is a popular one. No? Nobody went on any. Noriko, you didn't go anywhere? Well, you went to Japan in the spring. Oh, you went to Yellowstone. Yay. That's out west also. London. That's great. That's international.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so what do we do here? Do I decline? I don't want to touch it. I think she's getting a call. Pardon me. Pardon my reach. Good. Okay. Well, we're about finished. So we have a new person today. So how can we talk to them? We're going to leave. What can we say to a new person? It was nice to meet you. Okay. But you can, for the first time that you are greeting someone, you can always say, it was nice to meet you. It was nice to meet you. I can say, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for helping. For helping. Right. Have a good week.
Have a good week. See you next Friday.
See you next Friday. Yeah. See you next Friday. Good job. Good job. Now, you look over this week, right? And try and talk with people. Is it still? Guess I could hold this up. add, answer, ask, bang, bark, bathe, begin, bite, bless, blow, bring, build. Hey, while you're still here, I wanted to mention that I have a, what is it, Instagram. Some of you might know that I have an Instagram account. Instagram, Stuff to Study. And I read a book almost every day, maybe every other day. I try to read a book on Instagram. It's usually a children's book, but not always. I was thinking that a person could read with their child. You know, if you have a child, you could sit with your child, they could look at the book and hear English, especially if you have young children. You know, it'd be nice for them to hear English. But you can play it over and over and over again, right? I think that's how I really don't know that much about Instagram, but this is my my name on Instagram. So if you ask, I will admit you or confirm maybe. Okay? And I hope you'll listen to my books. Okay? Thank you. Oh, I've got to go. I just remembered I have work to do today.
So.
What I do is I look on Google and I type in adult ESL, fill in the blank, adult ESL pronouns, adult ESL number lists, just whatever. I am glad to see you. And a rock. I hope I see a rock someday. Bye-bye. Thanks, Abu. So I just think of something and then type in adult ESL. And then I ask for images rather than all. I don't want to hear what research has been done in adult ESL. I want images. I want these worksheets. And then sometimes it will want to know what grade, like 4th grade level, kindergarten level. And I'll tell you, I often am using very young, you know.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
These are very young.
Looks like first grade or something.
Uh-huh. Hi.
How do you spell transform?
Rip, tear. Yeah, here I can. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. You tell me. A tear or a rip. Because if I take this and go, be a rip. Oh, okay, okay. Tear or rip. And Heba and Joseph have given me books like this. And I sometimes make copies. Bye. Oh, you bought one. Great. Did you use the QR code?
No.